Cancun is a city on the Yucatan Peninsula, bordering the Caribbean Sea. It is known for its beautiful beaches, a multitude of resorts, and fun nightlife. It is the most populous city in the Mexican state of Quintana Roo. It is a very popular tourist destination. It is located just north of Mexico's Caribbean coast resort area, known as the Riviera Maya. It has a beautiful tropical climate with temperatures during the day between the high 80s and low 90s all year round. Arriving at the airport in Cancun, called Cancun International Airport, I was surprised to learn that it is the 10th busiest airport in the world in international passengers. It is very clean and very modern. While getting our luggage took a bit, we got through customs very quickly. We had arranged transport with the hotel. However, it took some time to find our driver, and we were on our way. The city is divided into two distinct districts, the traditional downtown area and the hotel zone, a long beachfront area filled with hotels, shops, restaurants, and nightclubs. The Wyndham Hotel is located in the hotel zone. The area around the airport is very clean and well maintained. Other than a small amount of graffiti, it was very clean. Palm trees and fruit trees line the main road. You occasionally catch a glimpse of the beautiful Caribbean Ocean. The view was amazing. The entry to the hotel is nice though understated. All of the staff were extremely friendly and accommodating. Upon arrival, you are given a drink and you meet with a concierge who explains the layout of the hotel to you. There is a cute hotel store on the first floor that sells gifts, clothing, and jewelry. We reserved a waterfront room with a balcony. The room itself was very clean and the furniture appeared relatively new. The view was absolutely amazing. The bathroom was very clean as well. The only issue with the room was that it had a very strong mildew smell. I can't say enough about the view, it was amazing. You could hear the crashing waves clearly. We were overlooking the pool area and restaurants, but did not take away from the ocean view. The resort had several a la carte restaurants and one buffet. The buffet, called La Palma, was open during breakfast and dinner. It was, in our opinion, the best option. We wish it was open during lunch. For breakfast they had many options. Eggs, an omelette bar, oatmeal, hot meats, cold cuts, yogurts, cold cereals and fresh squeezed juice. They also had many vegetable and potato dishes. They also had a large selection of fresh fruit. At dinner, they always had a wide variety of meats, vegetables, rices, and potatoes. They had nice desserts and a large selection of fresh fruit. For both breakfast and dinner, there were servers in the restaurant taking drink orders. Dress was casual, but you cannot wear bathing suits and cannot be wet. Another restaurant was La Vista, which was advertised as a Brazilian steakhouse. The restaurant was dressier than the buffet and had a nice view overlooking the bay. The entertainment was a very good jazz band and singer. The resort was beautiful at night. Enjoy the music while I show you around the pool deck area and the amazing beach.